Okay, for those of you that are interested in replacing the power window switches in a C3 Corvette, there's a little problem with the replacement parts. Let me show you a replacement switch. This was purchased from Eckler's Corvette, and if you'll see, essentially it's got little ears. Push it down there. Okay, on the sides, and they're crimped in there. However, the crimp doesn't hold. And you can see if I push the switch, it comes, the board itself will come up. So what I had to do to get this switch to work is to push down, getting a pair of pliers actually, and seat the board all the way down, then come along the edges right about here, cut with a hacksaw each of the 4 tabs just down to the board itself. Okay, then put the whole assembly in a vise, and with a flat-headed chisel slightly bend those over. This one has not been modified yet. Okay, so it actually seats on the board. Then once I did that, then I got some JB weld, mixed it up. It's a 2-component material, and then I went all around the perimeter, okay, of the switch itself, and with the 4 corners crimped down, putting the JB weld in there. Now the switch is locked in place, so when you activate the switch, it doesn't pop up like that. Now, it's kind of a pain when you stop to think about it. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes to pull this section out. Okay, I've got mine where I left the rear bolt out, so I've only got 2 screws on either side. Then you flip the panel off, unplug the power leads, and then lift the whole thing out, then set it upside down, pull out the pallet that holds the switch in place, and then put the switch back in, and then make sure you test it before you put it together, because a couple times I've actually put the switch in such a way that when I pull back on the switch, the window goes down, and when I push forward, it goes up. So I've got mine set up so when I pull back on the switch itself, meaning this section right here, pull back, the window goes up, push forward, the window goes down, which is logically the way it should work. But after 20 or 30 minutes putting the switch in there, and then come to find out the bottom of the board releases, is an absolute pain. It's a very poor design. I've had, Eckler's has sent me 3 different replacement switches now. They all behave the same way, and the last time I talked to them, they were going to go back into their inventory and check every switch. It's just a matter of it's a poor design in this casting. So that's the C3 power window switch.